All right, let me see. It's a Timber game. So how good is the Timbers game? That is all that matters. I mean, okay, maybe it's not as one size as it used to be, where like the hero heads have a good start, you just lose, but it still kind of is.
I don't know. I still kind of feel that way about the hero. I'm pretty cynical about Timbersaw picks. Too many of the games follow that textbook recipe of I do great in the lane, I do okay going into the mid game, and then we can't close it out before I fall off towards the late game. And it's like, it's just fragile. You get punished really hard for making those blunders in the mid game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Navi. I think that it's more likely they win this game to me right now after game one, as well as with their heroes. But I can definitely see how Nigma do it. It comes down to Weeha's start, like how good is his lane, how fast is he pressuring a tier 1 tower by just sitting behind it. That's always my good metric for a Timbersaw game. And how are the rotations to actually try and punish and kill him? Like, what is their Timbersaw damage right now? They have percent-based in the Phoenix. They're going to have the Doom, which is, of course, quite excellent. If he just gets doomed and Infernal Bladed with the extra max HP as damage, that's pretty painful.
That's a lot of damage. What is the build for Arc Warden? You go Midas, and yeah, Miracle wants it. Okay.
It's
still
not 100% at this point though. Like you'll get games without it for sure.
Yeah.
Depending on the start, you might just see like the bots Mjolnir or whatever.
I just like a week and a half ago, I watched a video that was a guide titled "Making a Case for Why You Should Never Buy Midas on Arc Warden," and the whole thing was just buy fighting items like Mjolnir first that also let you farm, and you can take over the game and accelerate so much more because the Midas forces you to play kind of passive because you're so squishy. You have to jungle and stay off the map until you get that next item anyway. So it does have an opportunity cost. Obviously, super value with the mechanics of Tempest Double, but it does slow down your momentum from a map control perspective, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's still Midas on Arc Warden. It's still like really hard to not go for it. You know?
And it does put a little more
value.
pressure on you to, try to take objectives and maybe fight a little bit more, which is risky. So we shall see. I'm keeping eyes on this mid lane, Trent. Very exciting stuff. Looks good for Weeha to get things started, though, because, I mean, what does Doom do against Timber? He walks up and immediately will take a Whirling Death. There's enough trees that Timber Chain can be a threat, and with the armor, like Weeha can play pretty aggressive under the tower.
I've actually seen this matchup a couple times because of like the prominence of that Doom mid that we had for a while, and Timber was like a second phase ban most games. So sometimes when the hero popped up, what you might see is the early point in the Timber Chain, where you'll see Weeha contesting that camp next to the Radiant side. Where he'll just be like playing the lane, and then Iceberg's going to be playing over there, so he's going to like Timber Chain over and try and pressure him away from that camp as much as he can.
Yeah, that's a good call. Timber, one of the better heroes for punishing that bottom lane. See Mind Control, putting some good pressure on already. Gets always want to fly rather low. Looks like GH has a big creep wave back towards the tier 3, actually, that he pulled into No Man's Land.
And look at this ward they put behind the tower, too, in mid. So they actually spot the fact that he's stacking that camp. And a lot of teams will de-ward that pillar when they have someone that relies on this camp, because they know that a lot of teams are going to be ready to try and like get vision over you. So they placed it back there because like no one's going to put a sentry there. It's like never going to get covered.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And checking in up top, looks like Miracle's doing okay. Slightly more quiet lane. The Clockwork Void Spirit combo. Not as much fun for the Clockwork as usual. You'll see them try to get in onto Miracle, but those spark rates giving them some hurt. RMN going to get caught in the cogs, though, and will be the victim of the first blood. So Miracle fine. Unfortunately, Snapfire not able to make it out. She only has Scatter Blast. So
yeah, I couldn't tell there if he tried to tank that pull or not, but that was pretty punishing. Still just level 1. Giving some of that XP over to Miracle, I guess, huh?
Mid is a bloody disaster, though, Home Slice. 18-5 compared to 7-1 Doom. So, Iceberg and Strug City.
He does have that stack, though. As well as, like, he has Devour, so his gold will still be okay. But, yeah, he's not going to get, like, a super good Doom start. That's for sure. Yeah. And that's why it's all about the rotations. Because, like, at level 6, Weeha's obviously going to go for the kill, right? He's a Timbersaw. So that's what someone else needs to be ready to come and help this guy.
Bottom
And Iceberg
lane.
has the War Stomp for the attempted turnaround.
Dylan always want to fly. The double stun, GH mind control, too much. And now up top, another set of power cogs. Miracle, pretty low, but Roger, is he going to set up this kill? He's got it. The Arc Warden, too weak in these early levels.
Middle tower is
Man,
under
Weeha's getting
attack.
so low. If someone TP'd in here, oh, he took the Timber Chain point. That's why he stuck around for so long. Oh, Weeha's insane. Dude, he has War Stomp. Oh!
Oh,
TP, team?
nothing. Iceberg needs to be a little careful here.
Oh,
Timber
man,
Chain,
he's like
pretty
8 seconds
short.
from Scorched Earth.
now the haste rune.
The thing is, if someone rotated too, he still had Mango, Timber Chain, and TP, because, like, he has that ward. He would have seen if they TP'd to the tier 1.
Yep, and he's got the soul ring. So
Yeah, true.
big XP gap, pretty much a full level lead now for the Timber Saw. And GH
Iceberg
is
just-
going to make the rotation.
The way he tried to pull mid, he's like, wait, that doesn't work, right?
GH
Tried it
just
with the
walks
projectile.
through. Bottom lane, mind control. He'll get chased down, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Radiant structures.
Always wanna fly, I'll have to take the
Radiant
kill.
are scanning.
Yeah, get some revenge, but they know that GH is just camping their bounty room. They even scan for it, so Roger will take the other one and now seize them on their obs. He's not going to get him. Tranquils, Nyx is way too fast.
Still an odd state of affairs for Nigma, where obviously we're talking about this mid lane a lot, but the carries have a differential, and it is favoring the PL for sure. Arc Warden, a hero that can make a pretty good recovery, but he's not had the best lane. Now Roger is going to battle against 2, but actually doing a
General's
lot of
coming.
damage to RMN. I don't know. This Clockwork's pretty darn tanky.
Whoa!
Cookie gets sidestepped, but now Weehaw ready to join the party.
All right, nice juke. Made sure there wasn't a kill on Roger. It's probably okay with his stick and raindrops, but still look pretty.
860 HP on that Clockwork.
All right,
He's
so
a big
now
boy.
what happens with Doom? How could Weehaw play? He definitely can't go down to like 30% HP again, or like 15% like he was last time.
Yeah, he was pushing it to the limit hard. Now you've
Yeah.
got to respect the potential rotations as well.
And bottom, that's a blow up.
Yeah, always want to fly, gonna fall. And up top, it looks like they are trying to set up. They find Miracle. Roger comes in, battery
Radiant
assault,
bottom
cogs,
tower
but they've
is
got the
under
cookie.
attack.
The only downside to the Clockwork pick here
Yep.
is that they did have the cookie ready for that.
Yeah. That
Still,
time,
still super good though.
they had to start with the Aether Remnant, so they really had no CC follow-up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Doom down bottom.
There's the Doom.
Yep, this will be an easy kill. 3-on-1. And remember, it is a mind control tiny, not a support. And
Yeah, but still, like, I don't know. This is classic Nigma, where they just sack MC to get something way more valuable. And in this case, it's the mid tower.
Radiant's middle
Like, do you think they
tower
care
is
about that
under
depth?
attack.
not relative to getting a free tier 1 tower. I mean, even an illusion rune to help him
Radiant's
out.
middle tower has fallen.
First item, Atos, coming out for Weehaw. Very cool.
That I'm a big fan of. The aggressive Timber build.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
And it's got a pretty nice build-up for Timber as well. You know, like double crown into the Staff of Wizardry, buff up that mana pool up top. Miracle again, maybe in some trouble, but the cookie. Now Weehaw making the rotation, and they'll turn onto Raj. A counter kill in favor of Miracle.
At the flux going to. Whoa, General.
Okay,
Oh, he
does
got
bring
him.
down Miracle, but will he have to pay with his life? Yes, indeed. RMN gets the shutdown, and I think he's pretty happy with that. Like, yeah, I died. That goes to a support. Miracle not getting anything out of that.
He got 2
GH
charges on his urn, too.
GH also died down bottom while that was happening. So pretty good
That
for
was,
Navi.
Yeah, that was a psychotic dive. That was into a Timber Saw like that.
Dire's bottom
That was
tower
so
is
risky
under
with how much
attack.
burst he has.
It's pretty crippling, though. Look at the Midas. He still doesn't have the recipe yet, so you're slowing down this Midas timing even more. I think that was a sick kill from General, honestly.
Oh, it was, for sure. It was insanely risky, though.
Yep, high risk, super high reward.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now puts Miracle mid here versus Iceberg. No Doom to worry about in terms of like rotation plays, but General's coming, and he's gonna have the second charge on the Astro back then, so they could try something here. Oh, so watch out for that vision though.
Bottom lane, GH gets a nice stun. Burning down though, and V-Tune should be able to finish him off. Actually going to be the Sunray that does it. Now top lane, Roger. 2-on-1 under the tower, big TP rotations. Doom is still on cooldown for 10. General though jumps in. RMN very low, they'll need one more, he'll fall.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they just got Doom up.
Weehaw
go
still
for it.
makes it back in time. Yeah, afraid of TP rotations, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, you still don't have Infernal Blades. You're only level 8 too, so you don't have that extra damage to help out.
And now they pull this lane swap. The Arc Warden takes over mid. He'll get his Midas delivered. And meanwhile, up top, Navi with 3. Looking to move in. Utilize this Doom, perhaps? No.
Too many heroes there. I think they're probably worried about more rotations like our men being there.
Well, they got Snapfire coming. Rune's about to spawn. Bottom lane. Looks like they'll go to Tiny. And up top, there's going to be a battle. Iceberg will get 1. Cogs come out, but the Dire have the advantage. Nigma, superior number of heroes, and Roger gets popped.
Yeah, you saw Iceberg could have saved him by dooming the Timber, but they want to save it for an actual kill, not just stay like, oh, my Clockwork, might die here.
And they got both runes anyway, so the runes were even. Probably not worth trying to save your clock. The Atos, I think, is also flying out on Weehaw right now. Yes, indeed.
DH has the Tome coming and just got an Invis rune, too.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
Double Vendetta here. All right, now will he steal this last hit, guys?
Oh. Very nice, GH.
Oh, what a goober.
Are fortified.
Now, this is where you instantly Vendetta, because he thinks that was Vendetta right now. Obviously, it was probably knows he wasn't level 5.
The old level 5 Vendetta. Yeah, those are my favorites. So Doom onto the Timber, and there's no follow-up. That's just a wasted Doom, Trent.
Oh, I actually didn't see how that started, but I'm guessing that was just because he was going to die or something.
No. As you can see, Iceberg's at full HP. Miracle, though, does get caught. Yeah, General Roger. They pop a hook shot, and they find Miracle, as well as a Tempest double. Now back up top, it's always on a fly that gets dove. But good trade around the map, favoring Navi. Obviously trading a support for a core.
Yeah, but also the fact they saw Void Spirit and Clockwork diving in their Arc Ward and gave them free presence to just take that tower with Doom being down. And now they have a pretty good window where Weehaw can play ultra aggressive. He doesn't have to worry about the Doom.
Yep.
That Atos is so free, too. Just like instant death on Phoenix for sure. Or at least forcing the egg. And something that General's going to have to be pretty concerned about, too, is he wants to rush that Spirit Vessel.
Oh, okay. Like that a lot.
Thank you.
No Yules, though, early on. That'll be the one issue. We do see the Spirit Vessel quite a bit from like the offlane, for sure. But
he'll probably go Yule's
like,
second item, though, yeah?
Yeah, it's not usually like a super broken item here, but the Timber didn't go Yules, right? He went for the Atos instead, so there's no Dispel for Weehaw. Oh, unfortunate time to lag.
Yeah.
Kind of explains why Always On Fly wasn't moving, though. Yeah, because the Nyx like ran through the creeps.
Unfortunate. Hopefully he can reconnect. We'll see what happens. There is a Phoenix egg available, so this might not be that bad for Navi. They've got some reinforcements nearby.
Yeah, there's War Stomp and Hookshot too, so they actually could turn this. If anything, this was like kind of bad for Navi. I feel like they might have just been baiting here with like how these two are moving in and how forward Always On a Fly was.
Well, here we go. The resume. Eggs straight away just to play it safe. General comes in. And they still get Weehaw, though. They toss him back. He is stunned up. They need more damage. He'll burn down slowly, and the Sunray will secure it. Now back to the other side. It's GH. He's low, but stuck inside of the cogs. He's going to go down. 2 dead on the side of Nigma, but now Miracle's here.
is under attack.
Counter kill. Always want to fly falls. A more counter initiation. Iceberg gets low, but it's costing mind control quite a bit. As long as Miracle can stay healthy in the back line, there might be a chance for Nigma, but V-Tune comes in to bring down mind control. Now that's 3 on the sideline. Miracle, they close the gap. They'll need a little bit more, and V-Tune, he's got it. Phantom Lance as he doppelgangers in. Miracle getting chased deep. How much are they going to commit to this?
Nah, he can't doppel him again. He wants to.
Too many respawns, and now Roger will be the one left behind. Not a huge
Roger,
loss for
man.
Navi, but
That missed hook shot, he went super greedy because like the Snapfire was still smoked. And he tried to go like on the angle of I think where the Mortimer kisses were coming from to try and hit the hook shot, but she was just way far back because, you know, Snapfire can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the second game of a row where Nigma keep placing this ward. This mid one in between the trees. It's very unusual.
Huh.
And now I was just gonna cut it all down. That's hilarious.
I mean, is that part of the strat? You put the wards here, you know that you've got somebody that can deforest it.
And I think it's because they were like kind of pushing in there and
You want to see
I don't know.
TPs and anybody hiding in the trees?
I had it there before though.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure
It's
that,
peculiar.
the tower's been dead a long time, so
Miracle up top. Nice Tempest double, but there's a hook shot from over the tree line, and without the cookie, Miracle's left with an empty tummy. And another death. They'll also kill the Tempest double for some extra gold. The PL, now the Diffusal Blade, he is starting to come online. Ready to fight, and going for the Hooded Defiance next. I like this kind of a build on PL. Roger going to get caught in the tree line. He'll be brought down by GH. But
that was a really good kill because I thought he was going to actually survive there.
Radiant's
yeah,
bottom
we'll see if they're
tower
probably going to
is
get
under
GH
attack.
in return. So still favoring
Oh, Courier?
Navi.
Oh, well, maybe with the bonus to get it, but
Radiant's
This is cool, though. This lets
are
B-Tune
fortified.
actually play kind of aggressive on PL. You've got all the 17 HP
Radiant's
regen.
bottom
Damn
tower
significant.
is under attack.
yeah, that's like one of the best feeling builds if you can get away with it on PL. Is like getting that casual hood
Yeah.
that became so popular the last time he was like super meta.
And they've got plenty of magic damage on Nigma to make it worth it.
And now he just goes for your typical Manta, and he's one happy Lancer.
Wihan RMN rotating through the jungle, maybe looking for a gank, but not going to find it. 2 wards here in the mid. The one we talked about before and another one right outside of this hard camp. Probably signifying that Nigma are on the hunt, and they do catch Iceberg mid. Do they have the damage,
Get
though?
this Doom
GH
out.
is on the way, and they're going to need it. Carapace sets it up. Hook shot can be off the mark from Roger. General now getting brought down low, but they've got a lot onto Weehaw. He is still doomed up, and he should fall. Now RMN, he's probably going to go down. The egg almost baits him in a little bit, but can't get off the little shredder. Ends up being another good fight for Navi.
Yeah, I mean, they almost got
Dire's structures
Iceberg
are
out of there, too, if it
fortified.
wasn't for that Carapace, because he was
Radiant's
going to start
bottom
regenning up
tower
real
is
quick
under
with that
attack.
Scorched Earth.
Yeah. And that was also with another missed hook shot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think generally, whenever Doom can get his ultimate off before dying, he's still okay to die. You know? You did your
man.
job.
Dude, that Carapace.
V-Tune. Oh, he's so low, but the Hooded Defiance, it keeps him alive. The magic damage isn't enough, and now General, he's in super deep, trying to find Miracle, but misses the Remnant. And now they've got some pretty big damage on him. Has another step, but can't use it in time.
All right, so I was watching some of General's games when he's playing this Void Spirit, when they were playing the close qualifiers. That was a General suiciding to save V-Tune. Because that all started because he threw the Lance onto the Nyx Assassin, and it got Carapace, because he thought General was going to jump on the Nyx. And anyway, like, that's how he plays this hero, is that he'll try and just make a ton of space to make sure that his carry gets out. V-Tune should have died there, I think, if he didn't jump back there.
I see.
And then he just tries to escape after, right, with all his wily Void Spirit ways.
Phoenix almost caught bottom, but again, they don't have the damage to find the kill. Now Weehaw comes in onto Iceberg, but General
snap.
here again. Weehaw needs to be careful. That's a BKB popped by Iceberg. This Timbersaw is falling fast. Does have a couple of reactive charges, but now V-Tunes here. They will indeed find that Timbersaw. Great hook shot on 2. Cogs to follow up from Roger. Now GH in mind control in big trouble. He'll get the Carapace for a reset. Mind control, no chance to live. And this is looking like 3 on the sideline from Nigma. GH, no chance. One more fiery sword. Give it to him, Iceberg. All right, this is turning out to be quite the chase. Another stun from GH.
But he's got no way out.
I mean, he's got Tranquil Boots, Trent. He's got TP Scroll and 10 mana. Another Carapace, and he will burn. Finally, the bug falls.
Roger is slowly improving his data points here, right? He misses 2 hook shots, but then he hits 2 heroes with a 3rd one. So soon he'll be back up to averaging a hero per hit.
Well, wait till he gets this Aghanim, buddy. Then he's going to have even more hook shots.
I guess a hero per cast. That is true. I love the eggs, man.
Yep, it's...
Now, here... Well, okay, never mind.
Weehaw. Is he in trouble here? He's got some friends. Looks like he'll be fine. Phoenix going to hop away. V-Tune's starting to get a little bit out of control, though. He's top of the net worth by a good margin. 4K net worth lead overall for Navi right now. This is a hell of an opening series for this squad. They do dust GH, but I'm not sure if they saw it. I don't think they actually had vision of him. What is General up to right now?
I think he's going Yules. Oh. I guess
he is going Yules.
A really low HP Miracle farming a camp.
Oh my gosh. He does have that ward up there, so I guess he knows relatively safe. Miracle, he doesn't know about this. General, can he find this solo kill? Mind Control comes in to try to save the day. Gonna be close, but General does get the kill, and now the follow-up from Roger. They're also gonna get Mind Control. General does pay with his life, but he sets up a huge kill. Iceberg drops the Doom, deploys it onto Weehaw, uses his BKB. Roger does fall, but the Phoenix Egg goes off. Big chase onto Weehaw, and back at the Tier 1, it's RMN versus Always Want to Fly. TP will save RMN.
Weehaw just did not get enough this game. After that laning stage and getting the Atos, he could not find enough plays and kills. Partially because of how much pressure they were just like chasing Miracle. They like weren't fighting Weehaw, because of course, why would you want to fight Timbersaw? They sacked towers to just hunt the jungle and ruin Miracle's game.
Yeah. I mean, that right... Ooh, we're going to see Phoenix maybe in some trouble. Mind Control comes in and
got the D-ward.
Gets the D-ward, but still falls. PL's here, does have some support from the Doom, but a Tier 1 still standing down bottom. What a great play from General, though. They get this deep ward down and just sort of thinking, you know, Arc Warden's probably going to be farming this triangle at some point. Let's see if we can set up a gank.
Yeah.
Great game sense.
But what is the plan now for Navi? We still haven't roached. I mean, that's going to be on the menu here pretty soon. Unfortunately for them, Weehaw's the one to find the DD. Obviously pretty damn good on a hero like PL who just buys Agi.
Yep. PL has the Manta coming out. So now really at this true fighting point where his damage output is scary. And yeah, I'd agree. Next victorious fight, let's see a Roshan. I think a better question is, what's the game plan for Nigma right now?
Yeah, I mean, we all know that there's some pretty late game crazy stuff potential with Arc Warden, but there is still a PL. That's the main issue. It's like, how do you actually deal with this PL with their current heroes? Like, you've got Mind Control, who's a core tiny, going for like Blink Force Staff. Okay, that's general though. That's what you do. You get assassination kills like that.
That's a big one. But yeah, I'm worried about this growing dynamic of Navi with 3 cores and Nigma really just with 2. Mind Control doesn't really feel like a proper position 3 in this game. They might set up on Always Want to Fly, though. This would be another nice kill, but he does have a Glimmer Cape, so that buys him some time and should be able to stay safe. Because this Doom has more than recovered. Sort of as you talked about, the lane doesn't really matter that much because you've got Devour and you can make these rotations. He's going to have an Assault Cross coming before too long. Bottom lane again, always on a fly. Surviving the Mortimer Kisses for now. Able to Icarus dive out. Gets off a decent egg, but GH, he'll just TP home. RMN trying to do the same.
All right,
now,
good TPs.
Yeah, good try, but not even a stomp on the Doom. So limited options there. EL wants Abyssal Blade for his next item.
Yeah, good choice versus the Arc Warden, right? Another gap closer.
And they kill the double in time. No!
Yeah, they got it. 240
they got it?
gold for
Oh,
V2.
okay. Oh, that was the 240. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought it expired just in time. Shot almost catches GH. Stalling with that sentry. The false sense of security there from GH. The sentries just out of range of each other.
Yeah, V2 wants to just push up here though, because like they probably feel that they're really ahead right now, or at least like decently ahead of any sort of initiation from Nigma. And I say that as Iceberg.
Yeah, GH gets initiated on again. BKB comes out from Iceberg. Cookie not going to be enough for the save. Nigma not going to take any more losses here. But this might be what sets up Roche for Navi. And yeah, we've already got V2 in the pit. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mind Control is trying to split push a little.
Still playing Beastmaster down here.
Yeah. Looking like an uncontested Roche, though. Down to about half HP. Enigma just going to let it go. Take the time for this Arc Warden to get some more farm. And with the Midas and now the Mjolnir BOTs, Miracle is closing the gap. His farm is accelerating. Meanwhile, mid, now Weehaw, he's going to be caught burning down so fast from the Sunray. That spell
he's
is
in problem
ridiculous.
territory at this point, man. Like Sunray and even just the threat of the Infernal Blade still has no dispel.
To me, this is just one more Timbersaw game that follows the predictable formula, buddy. He's so fragile. Now that's
He
a
really
cosmetic.
wants that Abyssal. What, Teacup Timber?
Exactly, dude. With a big Fragile sticker on the side.
Yeah, okay. Fragile. I say you didn't take French, huh?
Just a hard hero to maintain momentum with. And now this Basher on the PL, it's pretty scary. They will
this,
jump
though,
in onto
Cookie.
the Doom, but
That's a
he's
lot
got a
of damage.
BKB.
Yeah, but he's still diving in. That thing's running low.
Okay, they get always want to fly. That's nice for Nigma. They are finding these little pickoffs, but the clockwork, he's lurking.
There's still hook shot here, Weehaw. You're crazy.
Yep. And there's still
Oh, he
Doom.
missed again.
Misses the hook shot. Somehow Roger threads the needle there. In between all of them.
I've lost crowd growth.
They want more. Now GH, he's going to take some big damage. Toss back a defensive maneuver. It'll be successful.
Dire's bottom tower.
Be
All right,
tuned.
despite his two-man
Still
hook
has
shot,
Aegis.
Roger is still averaging under one hero per hook shot he throws.
Dire's middle tower.
That one was
is under
comical, though,
attack.
because there were so many
Dire's
heroes,
middle
and he
tower
somehow
has
just,
fallen.
like, weaved it in between all of them. I mean,
It's
that
the
was
classic. It's the Mirana arrow, right? Where
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, this is going to hit somebody. So you just throw it in between instead of just aiming at one person.
Yep. But in the end, it doesn't matter that much. They continue to cripple this Timbersaw now. And I mean, not that long ago, I was worried about the 3-core versus 2-core dynamic. Now we're turning into a 3-core versus kind of 1-core type feel. It is this Arc Warden. This is another Miracle. We're going to need a Miracle kind of a game because he's the only one with net worth topping the charts for the Dire. Well, hook shot. He catches this one. And it's a solo Miracle. He's got no buds. Where are your buds?
I think they're out hunting by the looks of it with the
Dire's
smoke.
middle tower is under attack.
I mean, that's
Trying to
got to
cut
be
some
frustrating
waves.
because Miracle was in a pretty defensive position. Yeah, I don't think you're expecting a gank that deep on your side of the map. A little pressure on the tier 3, but it's general on the backside. PH, RMN, 1v2 against the Void Spirit, but reinforcements have arrived, and now they sound the retreat. RMN, he gets chased down. That'll be a 2-0. GH
They
does
Delta
make it
split. Yeah, they were hunting couriers and trying to cut waves to try and delay, but now The wave is being guarded here. Got one up front, and then another one following in behind. And they have Doom in 20. Oh, toss back.
Back to the high ground.
They
BKB
keep
from
forcing
Iceberg,
this
though.
BKB in inopportune situations.
Yeah, it also doesn't
down
seem
to
to
5
matter
seconds.
that much, though, because the Doom is their frontliner outside of the clockwork.
Yeah, but it's part of it, though. Like, he's wasted, like, 4 BKB charges right now.
Define wasted,
Think about that.
though. Define wasted. Because the
They-
BKB saved him in most of those situations.
Yeah, but they're so far ahead that he should be getting kills with this BKB, not, like, barely walking away from a fight that they should win. Like, it all comes down to, like, missed hook shots. It's because of missed hook shots and stuff, though, right? Like,
Yes.
those are all adding up.
Yeah,
This should
that
not
was-
be a 11K lead. It should be, like, 20K.
I think that was a much more damning BKB. That was Miracle's 10-second. It did jack shit. Now he doesn't have buyback.
I would agree.
And they're going to lose these mid barracks. Now, there are safety towers in the side lane, so at most it's going to be one lane of barracks. But Nigma in big trouble here. Navi pressuring the high ground hard. General playing ring around the rosy as his team goes to finish off barracks. They do actually jump in to commit on General. They find that kill. Iceberg a little bit low. Nigma making a decent hold, but now mind control falls, and they do use the Doom to finish off Weehaw. Buyback used by the Tiny, but not available for the Timbersaw. Back to the barracks we go. Another wasted BKB from Iceberg, but oh wait, Trent, he's still alive! Oh my gosh, it's a dieback on mind control!
Dire's middle barracks.
All I'm saying is, you want to know how comebacks happen? Because of stuff like that. It's the little things you chip away at. I still think they're going to win, clearly. But that's how it happens. You know, suddenly Miracle's this huge problem. You're like, well, why does he do so much damage now? Well, 'cause we have no BKBs left. We used them all on no kills and missed opportunities.
Tough game for Miracle, though. He has farmed well despite all this, but they have been picking on him something fierce. Navi definitely have a good strategy at handling this Arc
Dire's
Warden.
bottom tower
Yeah,
is under
imagine
attack.
like how much more
Radiant's
broken
top
this
tower
clockwork
is
pick would
under
work if
attack.
he'd been hitting all the hook shots.
Dire's
Yes.
bottom
Raj
No,
has hit
that's-
like
has fallen.
under half of them, and the hero's just been busted this game.
Hey, these are intimidation hook shots, all right? You hear it, you freak out. It's just getting in their heads.
I think it baits them in. They hear, oh, there's no hook shot, go.
Ah, I see, okay.
That's the strat. He's just firing off the starter pistol.
Two big items, though. The Heart now out on Doom, and also the Abyssal out on the PL.
GH just ran next to these guys and stole the bounty.
And Miracle's dead again. That BKB, just a non-factor. PL so effective. They also get Weehaw. Nigma trying to make a final hold here at this bottom tier 2. RMN, he's going to get chased down, and it is just a massacre. They've got
I think
protection.
V2 must be like the only guy that gets excited when he sees a really good PL game. Because I feel like he was psyched this game.
I bet. And he
He's
played it
playing
well.
Dire's bottom
I
tower is under attack.
I still think this Hooded Defiance was a key piece of what made it look so easy. You know, he had to
Dire's
fight
bottom
in that
tower
window of the
has
game when the Timbersaw was still relevant, and they had just
Dire's
enough magic
bottom
damage that you
tower
could
is
see
under
this
attack.
PL feeding after trying to fight with Diffusal,
Dire's
but he
structures
immediately
are
beefed up with all that extra regen and magic resistance, and they just couldn't kill him. He's 8-0 and 5, and 15 rather. V-Tune has been very active, got involved early on,
Dire's
and they
bottom
could not
tower
kill him.
has fallen.
Yeah, when he rotated mid for that
Dire's
fight,
bottom barracks are
around
under
like after the
attack.
T1 hit collapse, that was really nice. It's like what helped set up his good
Dire's
game.
bottom barracks has fallen.
Really though, General and Roger, as much flack as I'm giving him, they've helped this game so much, slowing down Miracle.
Yeah, now mind control. He's going to fall again. This could be close to the final fight inside of the Dire base. They're all being relegated back to the well. The cookie might be enough to save Miracle. The Doom actually not going to finish off Timbersaw either, but they get RMN. They also get another lane of barracks. Navi one step closer to a 2-0 victory to start off their quest here in Dota Pit Europe Season 3. They get Miracle. They're about to get GH. And that's 4 down
Dire's
without
middle
buyback.
tower
Oh,
is under
the crowd! Navi! No, oh, I can hear them! Finally! The team is doing it.
The Russian
What a great
commentators
start
are
for these
going
guys,
crazy
man.
right now. Yeah, seriously. The org certainly happy. That's for sure.
Yeah, the org picks you up, you gotta flex a little bit. We have more where that came from, says V2.
Whoa.
Oh, well.
Dire's middle
Let
tower
me
has
see.
fallen.
Show
Whoa.
me in the rest of this upper bracket, because ladies and gentlemen, that's where Navi is staying.
Victory.
Well, it is
Wow.
double a limb, so Nigma fans, don't worry. They're in the lower bracket now, not eliminated. But Navi fans rejoice.